Ran out of water. Greetings from the state of Maine. So I just got into Maine yesterday and slept at this Walmart. Apparently Maine is one of the most forested states in the United States. I guess about 90% of it is covered by forests. It also has over 3,500 miles of coastline, which is like more than California, which is crazy. It's also home to Mount Katahdin, which is the northern terminus of the Appalachian Trail, also the highest point in Maine. And it's also home to Acadia National Park, which is where we're headed. But first, we need to get some diesel and lock the drawer, because apparently my drawer is unlocked. Oh yeah. Need to lock this drawer. All right, good to go. Back on the road. Also, I know, I drive a big van and people look, not a big deal. But whenever you're looking at me, we lock eyes and we just stare at each other for a minute. Usually it'd be cool if you like waved or something, because like I'm waving and the guy's just staring at me. And I'm like, hi. Weird. Oh yeah, in case you're new here, my name's Garrett, and in 2024 I sold everything I owned and moved into the back of my Storyteller van and just been traveling the country ever since. And if you're wondering what that bag was in my box on the back, there's no way to sugarcoat it. It's my poop. I've still got 49 minutes and I'm starving. I don't think I'm gonna make it. So I'm gonna pull over up here and so I can go back there and grab a protein bar or something. Back on the road. There have been so many lobster places that I've seen on the way here to Acadia. Probably because Maine is known for its lobster. 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 More lobster. Bet that place sells lobster too. Another interesting tidbit about Acadia National Park is that it is one of the few national parks that was actually established through private land donations. So these lands were privately owned, they were donated to be preserved by the government. Look at that, that is just breathtaking. Before we really explore the park, I'm gonna go ahead and check into my campground, which is at the Blackwoods Campground. Looks like we're coming up on registration now. How are you?
Good. You have the site number?
I don't remember what it is. It's under Garrett Grimes.
Right?
Yes.
Leaving on Monday to June 23rd.
That's it?
Do you have a park pass, sir?
Yes, I do.
Thank you for your service. What branch?
Air Force.
Flight hours 10 to 6. Check out 10 a.m. Follow the pink road.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You got checked in. Gonna go find a campsite now. This looks like A69. This is my spot right here. They've got nice hang tags here. There we go. I'm gonna check out the campsite and then figure out what we're gonna do. All right, fire pit, picnic table, all the essentials. Not a lot of privacy with these sites. They're very close together. And it's starting to rain. It is starting to come down. I should have got more turkey when I was at Walmart this morning. Luckily, this isn't like a super remote park, and I'm sure I can find some turkey somewhere. That's all she wrote there. All right, so I finished my sandwich, and before we get on a hike, I need to put my meat in the refrigerator so that way it can defrost. And this is my Iceco fridge freezer combo. Right now, I've got some hamburgers in here, some frozen beef, and ice cream. The Tonight Dough, my favorite. So in my last episode, I told you that my Iceco freezer came unplugged, so I've rewired it now, and it's been working perfectly. So the Iceco APL35 is a 35-liter portable fridge freezer. The first impressions is this thing feels solid. Inside, the space is pretty well laid out for a 35-liter unit. It's enough for a weekend's worth of food, honestly, probably more than that. But it's got two sides. You can set either side as a freezer or a fridge, so that makes it super versatile. And really, you can kind of customize this thing to your own needs. And also, the LED lights in here are a nice touch, makes it easy to see. And I really like how the lid, you can open it and it just stays. And as far as the cooling performance, I have been very impressed. It cools down very quickly, like within 5 to 10 minutes. Another nice touch is the spring-loaded handles, which keeps it from rattling in the back. And they have this super nice panel where you can set either side to what you want, and you also got the option to use either AC or DC. For my van, I'm using DC because it uses a little bit less power, and I have barely noticed the draw. And you can see the panel is on the right-hand side, and normally I store it down here. So for my use case, I can't see the panel whenever it's in the spot. So they have an app you can use to control it via Bluetooth. So this is the app here. You can control the left zone, and I've got it set to freezing. You can set it to fridge if you want. It's also got max and eco. You can go to your right zone and set it from here. You can turn the unit off and on from the app, and then you can set it to Fahrenheit, Celsius, and the app works really well. This is exclusively what I use to control the unit. So who's this unit for? Basically anyone that does any sort of camping, overlanding, van life, even for like road trips. This is a small enough unit you can fit in your car, and it's very efficient. It's affordable, reliable, and it doesn't take up a lot of room. Again, big thanks to Iceco for sending this my way. And if you want to see how it holds up on the road, just stick around because it's a permanent fixture in my van now. If you're interested in purchasing one of these units, I have a link and a discount code that I'll put up on the screen. It'll also be in the description below. The bugs are already really bad here. Put my bug screen up. All right, now that I got camp set up, time to go explore a little bit. So I'm gonna pack a bag because there's a lot of hiking around here. So I think I'm gonna take a hike, go check out some of the sites. A couple of snacks. Yeah, when I looked online, all these sites were booked, but it looks pretty empty actually. All right, luckily I haven't gone too far because I just came out of the tree cover and the sun's bright, and I forgot sunscreen. trail conditions, very nice. It's like 75 degrees outside, very sunny. Tad bit on the humid side, but all in all, beautiful day for a hike. I've showed you this before, but this is the app I use to find trails. It's called All Trails. I'm currently on the quarry path, and it's going to take us to all these different viewpoints over here, eventually reach the ocean there. I love All Trails. Definitely makes it easier, just the whole planning aspect of it. I can just download the map right before I go and good to go. I got a fork in the road here. Left quarry path. We're gonna take the ocean path. Oh, it looks like this one's coming out on the road. Oh, wow. Beautiful view. So peaceful. Got the mountains on that side. Just beautiful everywhere you look. So far, Acadia is living up to the expectations. Love all these trees here. I think these are balsam firs. You got this baby one here that's just budding out. Got a little baby squirrel right up there. Letting me get pretty close to him. Hey there, little bud. Oh, there he goes. And now I'm at this part they call Rocky Point. This tree is funky looking. What happened to that tree? It's kind of crazy. Oh, there's your view right there. Beautiful. Here I am just casually walking, and holy smokes. Definitely the best view yet. Wow. I'll give you a quick tip for visiting Acadia here in New England. When you talk to the park rangers or the locals and you're asking them about the park, you know, they're going to keep talking about this Pock Road. Well, that's how they pronounce park. And the town that's close to here is called Bar Harbor, but the locals pronounce it Bahaba. I lived in New England for 3 years, so if you need a tour guide, let me know. I can come and translate for you. Don't get me wrong, I love Boston, New England accents, but they didn't learn how to pronounce R properly. So that was Thunder Hole, and apparently it's best viewed like 2 hours before high tide. I didn't check my tide chart, so we have to come back and check it out. So we haven't been down it yet, but that is the park road. And apparently it's one way, so you have to go like all the way around if you miss like something you wanted to see. So this down here is called Boulder Beach. So I've been to Acadia before. I didn't do as much exploring as I plan on doing this visit. Side quest. So that was the Otter Cliffs area, and there's a lot of rock climbing down there. Time to head back to the van. Like 4:30. It'll take me about an hour to get back. I think it's like 3 miles. I'm not gonna make you guys do the whole hike back with me. I'll just get you there real fast. We're back. It ended up only being like 5, maybe 5.5 miles, so not too bad. It is hot in here. Let's turn on the vent. It's gonna be loud, sorry. I'm gonna just relax for a minute before I make dinner. So this is my bed down here. I don't wanna lay in my bed when I'm sweaty. So what I do, flip it over, good to go. Time to make dinner. Tonight's just gonna be an easy meal of taco meat. Get out the induction cooktop. Just a little bit of oil. Meat's still a little bit frozen. Should have taken it out to defrost sooner. Now we're gonna add a little bit of water. Add some taco seasoning. All right, get out the fixings down here. We'll do some salsa. I've got a little bit of a tomato. Cheese. Let's get out a plate. Tortillas. All right, pop these in the microwave for a second. Looks delicious. Some little bit of tomatoes, a little bit of cheese. And that's dinner. Yeah, sometimes it's nice just to have a quick and easy meal like some tacos. It's supposed to be really hot tomorrow, so if it's unbearable, I may find somewhere where I can launch the paddleboard so at least I can get on the water. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of nice when I have a campsite and I know like it's mine for the night, because 90% of the time I'm camping out at places where, you know, I could get the knock, I could not. You know, most of them I think are good, but you just never know. It's nice to know that this is my real estate tonight. Delicious. I'm gonna put away my leftovers and clean up my galley area. And done. Put those in the back. Got those all rinsed off. I'll wash them in the morning. One thing I kind of like to do when I'm in national parks or just parks in general is if I have a campsite, I like to kind of explore the campsite in the evening after I get done hiking or whatever activity I'm doing before I sit down to play some games or watch a show or whatever I'm going to do for the evening. Ready to walk? All right, I didn't intend to go on a little hike, but found a trail that says footpath to the ocean, so I'm just gonna check it out this evening. How sick is that? Just like right down from my campsite. Beautiful. Also, I really like Maine. Ready to relax for a little bit and play some video games. I'm heading to bed. I'll see y'all in the morning. Morning. Slept pretty good last night. Woke up at like 4:30 this morning. I think I fell back asleep for a minute, but felt like I wanted to sleep longer, but that's okay. Probably should have taken a shower yesterday because I got pretty sweaty. I woke up feeling kind of gross, so probably gonna grab a shower this morning. Time to get up. I need to do dishes at some point this morning. All right, make my morning coffee. There's a town near this national park called Bar Harbor, and there's a trail over there that is only accessible during low tide. So I guess if you want to get to Bar Island, I think that's what it's called, you have to wait till like 1.5 hours before to 1.5 hours after low tide is the only time this sandbar is accessible. I think I'm gonna hike that trail today and also check out the town of Bar Harbor. I think that should be pretty interesting. But on the National Park Service website, it says that you have to be very cautious of the tides. If you get caught over there after the sandbar disappears, you can be stuck on that island for like 9 hours. Cheers. All right, I'm gonna get my bag packed so I can go take a shower. It's about time to do laundry. So it turns out there are no showers at this campsite, which I did not realize. I think I'm just gonna set up my shower in here because I feel like I really need one. So in case you're new here, I have a shower that stores in this overhead compartment here. And then down here is where I keep my cassette toilet and just a bunch of random stuff. I have to pull all this stuff out of here to access my shower basin. So living in the van, I always have to be very conscious of my water levels. So you can see I've got 58% of my fresh tank left, and I've only used 17% of my gray water. Since I'm at a campsite, I'm gonna dump anyway, so I'm gonna take a long, luxurious shower for a van anyway. I also have this button here, hot water circulation, or if I push that, it'll circulate all the water throughout the line, so that way hot water comes faster. I feel much better. One bad thing about using the shower, I have to leave it up for about like 20 or 30 minutes so that way the shower curtain can dry out before I roll it back up. This is dried, so now I can roll it back up. Just realized the checkout time here is at 10 o'clock and it's 9:30, so I'm gonna do my dishes and then we're gonna hit the road. All right, dishes are put up. Need to get everything ready to roll. All right, need to shut my vent. Good news, I actually got tickets to go see the sunrise on Cadillac Mountain. Not tomorrow, but the next day. I'll figure out a way to put that in the video somehow, but I am super excited. It was $6. I was on my phone right at 10 o'clock when the tickets opened. That's gonna be really neat to see. But now I need to set the destination for Bar Harbor. It's about a 13-minute drive. Right to Bar Harbor. Wow, that is beautiful. All right, I see a bunch of RVs over here to my left. See if we can't find a place to park here. All right, had to turn around here, but I think I found some parking, which is right up here next to all these other RVs. Looks like we still have to pay though. That's okay. Let's go explore Bar Harbor. I also forgot sunscreen. So we're gonna take this little shore path. I think it's like a mile or something like that. Supposedly some really good views though. I'm telling you, the views around here, the rugged coastline is just amazing. And some nice homes. It's a giant rock. Just got all these little islands off the coast. It's really pretty. I think that one over there is Bar Island, and that's the one that's accessible only at low tide. Super neat little town. Yeah, this town is super neat. Just your typical coastal New England town. Very beautiful. And all those islands off the coast, I guess those are called the Porcupine Islands. So right here is where the land bridge is, but the sandbar is underwater right now. All right, next low tide is at 3:21. So as long as we get here by 1:30, should be good. So that large ferry you saw, that actually is traveling from Bar Harbor to Nova Scotia. What a cool street name. Mamie's Way. I'm getting hungry. I need to go to the grocery store and get some turkey so I can make a sandwich at the van. It is hot in here. 88. It is hot. So I'm gonna finish my sandwich and then we're gonna wait for the sandbar to be traversable and then we'll go from there. It's getting close to low tide, so I'm gonna head over. All right, we're back. It's crazy that this morning this was all covered in water and now we can access the island. Almost there. There's the warning. The shade is definitely nice. It is hot. And there's the sandbar right over there. So I may have mentioned this earlier, but this island, Bar Island, used to be privately owned and it was donated to the government for protection. And now it's part of Acadia National Park. It's the town of Bar Harbor over there. So this hike is like, I think it's like 2 miles, and I guess there's a summit that has some really good views overlooking Bar Harbor. We're gonna go check that out. Coming up on the summit now. So with only a 3 to 4 hour time frame to explore this place, it's kind of packed. Some old remnants of a building here. Let's see what's this way. An old fireplace. Another viewpoint of Bar Harbor here. So I have an app that I can point it at any mountain and it just tells me what it is. And so that mountain we saw from the summit, from that vantage point there, is Cadillac Mountain. And that is the one I have reservations to drive up and see the sunrise here in a couple of days. So that's exciting. All right, so I'm gonna make it back well before high tide. But what I may not make it back for is my parking expiration. So I am hightailing it back now. Wouldn't want to step off there. Oh good, the sandbar's still there. You can see over there, that's those kayaks we saw this morning taking off, getting picked up on the sandbar. So tonight I do not have a campsite to stay at. So there's a Walmart about 30 minutes away that I'm probably gonna head to. And then tomorrow night I'll be staying in the park, and then we'll go see the sunrise. Just a line of vans. Ooh, it is hot. 98 degrees. All right, I'm not gonna waste any time. Get on the road and I'm gonna head to Walmart. And we have a heat advisory. I'm not gonna film the drive to Walmart, so we'll just get you there real fast. And we're at Walmart. There she is. It's hot. I'm gonna relax for a little bit and probably work on some videos. So I will check in with you guys in a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit loud in here because I have the fan running at full blast because it is just still hot. I've just been chilling out here in the van, taking care of a little work. It was so cool. While I was sitting here, just pulled up to my parking spot, I had a guy that watches the channel come up and talk to me. So that was super neat. So if any of you ever see me out here, definitely feel free to come up and say hi. Like, that just made my day. And I also met another person I've actually met before in Virginia. That was an awesome day. Thank you so much. Y'all are watching this. Brad, Sheila, Stephanie, thank you. Leftover taco meat. So really tonight, just gonna have burritos again like last night, and I'm gonna work on a video, and that's gonna be pretty much a wrap. There's the Walmart parking lot and my campsite. See y'all in the morning. Good morning from Walmart. It is gonna be a super hot day. It's already 82 in here right now, and it's only 8:40 in the morning. So this is gonna be a little bit different of a video than my previous ones from here on out, because I started editing the video yesterday, and it's gonna be really long. So I'm just gonna shoot you to all the highlights throughout today, and then tomorrow we'll pick back up when we do the Cadillac Mountain sunrise viewing. All right, I told you it's just gonna be a highlights day, and it's probably a good thing because it is so hot. So I've got laundry done already today, and I just got a shower at this YMCA. Extreme heat. Heat index values up to 105 expected. It is so hot. I've got to go find some shade because I've been having to park in the sunlight and it's just unbearable. I am back in Acadia and I'm staying at the same campsite I stayed at the night before last, before I stayed at Walmart. So this morning I got laundry done, got a shower at the YMCA, but it was so hot I couldn't even fold my laundry, so it's just all laying here. But my new campsite, it's mostly in the shade. Oh, it's hot out there. It's still a little cool in here because of the AC in the cab. While it's cool, I'm gonna go ahead and get my laundry folded and then probably do some work. So you know how I said that I would capture the highlights today? This is one of those days that it's too hot to be in the van. Like, even with AC, even with airflow, it's just too hot. So I'm headed to the water. I've got my umbrella with me for shade. And I think I'm just gonna spend the day on a rocky beach. It's a little cooler down here, bearable. I brought my camp chair. I think I'll be here until the sun goes down, honestly, because it's unbearable in the van. Here's my beach setup here. You can see it's kind of strewn all around. It's because I've had to move my chair to adjust for the shade every probably 30 minutes or so. This has definitely been the longest I've ever sat on a beach because I have been here all day. This is just a highlights day, so it's been super hot. It's still super hot, and I'm just having to deal with it. So not a big deal. Making some burgers out there and just gonna eat and go to bed, and then we'll go to Cadillac Mountain in the morning. You won't be able to see me, but I am driving to the top of Mount Cadillac right now to catch the sunrise. So it's 3:52 in the morning and it's still 83 degrees. Crazy heat wave. So I was having so much fun filming this video, and it's gone on a little long. I'm still currently in Acadia exploring, but I wanted to show you, but I'm afraid like the shots that I got, they don't really tell a story from here on out. So I'm gonna call it for this video. If you've gotten this far in the video, if you wouldn't mind giving it a like and subscribing, I would truly appreciate it. But I'm gonna sign off for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next week.